This is Russ. Yeah, I'm still out here on the road. Well, it's not the road. It's the path from Bussy Woods. Yeah, I'm heading out. So I placed my order for Chinese food. I told you guys last time I had this thing for Chinese food. Now, I have no lock on my RUSSISRIGHT Pro. I'm going to have to leave the bike out. Now, the thing is that I can put this bike right in front of their door. I'm only in and out of there for less than a minute. Just pay for it, pick it up, and go. Now, they gave me a 15-minute time window. So we're going to take our time to get there. What time is it now? 11:03. So by 11:18, we should be there to pick it up. Doesn't take that long to get there. So, yeah, we're going to go slower. So, what did I order? I ordered what most Chinese people probably wouldn't order, yeah. I just ordered a General Tso's chicken. Yeah, that's not Chinese food. Okay, most people would say that's Chinese food. Well, that's not what actual Chinese people might order. That's what I would consider Americanized Chinese food. Yeah, there's certain foods that are made specifically for the American palate. That being one of them. Probably not the best thing in the world for you either. It's not the healthiest. This is usually fried in deep oil and all that stuff. Not good. But yeah, I just had an inkling to have something like that. So that's what we're going to order. So I'm going to transport it back with the front basket. Yeah, I have a front basket on my RUSSISRIGHT Pro. Just put it in there. Now, in the past, what I used to do is I would bring an insulated bag, put the food in the insulated bag and bring it back. That way it keeps it warm. But, you know, since I didn't bring it, it's just a spur-of-the-moment decision to get some food because we're coming up towards lunch hour. We'll just make do. It might be a little cold. I can always microwave it if I had to. Then we'll bring it home and then we'll eat it. It'll be a trip to the Chinese carryout. Yeah. Now, I've ordered from this place so many times that they kind of know me at this point. Sometimes I'll come in with my bike stuff on. Sometimes I just drive my car there and pick up the stuff. They are not the closest to me. There's other Chinese restaurants that are closer, but it's convenient for me, especially if I'm getting off the bike path. You know, I can just pick it up and then head home. So that's why we do it. Are they the best? No, they're not. But it's okay. It's okay, you know, when you need to have something, it's okay. I mean, your only other options, if you don't go to a Chinese restaurant, might be to go to someplace like Panda Express. You get orange chicken at Panda Express. I think they invented the orange chicken. But really, the whole thing with this orange chicken and the General Tso's chicken and sesame chicken, honey chicken, it's all the same stuff. It's just one or two little ingredients on there that's a little bit different, makes it taste a little different. But really, it's all the same stuff. They still fry up that chicken the same way. And then they just coat it with the sauce. Yeah, stuff's not good for you. But hey, I was born in the U.S. I'm allowed. I'm allowed to eat it. All right. 11:07. We only ate up 4 minutes. Thing is, it'll be one of their first orders, I bet, because they only open at 11. So I kind of worried about that. Probably get leftover chicken or something. You know, you may not get a fresh chicken. Let's hope not. Let's hope they give us fresh stuff. Now, if we get there too early, I'm just going to sit outside. I'm not going to go in. I'm not leaving my bike outside. I just want to be able to go in, pay for it, get right out as fast as I can. Hopefully nobody jumps on my bike and disappears with it. Keeping my eye on that bike. But every time I've gone in the past, I've always locked my bike up. And can't do that. No lock with me. So I'm gonna block their entrance a little bit with my bike so I can see it. The thing is, they're in a strip mall. So if somebody would have tried to steal your bike, they would have had to stake it out for a while, right? Yeah, not in there long enough for you to stake anything out. And unless they jump out of a car, pull up and jump out of a car and then jump onto the bike, you know, by that time you're already outside trying to stop them. Yeah, those people look like they've been running a while or something. I kind of felt bad. I'm riding a bike and they're like suffering while they're running. All right, so where are we at here? We're at 43% on the battery. We should be able to make it back without having to change out the battery. I brought a second battery. It's on the rear rack. I don't really want to put it on, otherwise I have to charge up 2 batteries. I may still have to charge that battery anyway. Like I said on the other video, I don't even know if I even charged that battery. That may be one of the new batteries that was sent to me and I haven't even charged it at all. Usually when they send you a battery, it's probably between 50 and 70% charged. They never send it to you fully charged. It's not the best way to store a battery because they don't know how long that battery is going to be sitting before a person buys it and uses it, right? So they're never going to store it at 100%. They'll send it to you discharged to a certain percentage, which is the reason why we do the same thing during the winter months. We discharge it to a certain percentage because it might be sitting for several months before you get a chance to ride your bike again during the winter months, that is. I usually discharge my batteries down to about a 70% level, 75% level, something like that. So yeah, I'm taking my time. I usually go through this a lot faster. We're at 15 point something miles an hour. I'm trying to, let me hit the brake a little bit. Trying to engage the cruise control so I don't have to hold it down. I'm too lazy to pedal right now. And like I told you too, a lot of times I don't pedal when I'm on camera because I don't want to sound winded. There we go. I mean, there's times cruise control kind of pays off. You know, I can talk and not think about anything. The thing is if you pedal forward, it cancels your cruise control. Or if you tap on the brakes, that'll cancel your cruise control. So you got to remember not to move your legs forward because that'll take the cruise control right off, and then you got to start all over again. You got to hold the throttle down for about 8 seconds or so, and then it'll kick in the cruise control for you. If you're ever riding and you find that you can't go any faster, it could be that the cruise control is kicked in, you don't know it, just tap on your brake. Tap on your brake and then start pedaling again and you'll be fine. These are little things that you learn as you ride your bikes. Little special things your bike wants you to be able to do. If you don't know that they exist, then you always wonder, oh, well, something's wrong with my bike. No. You just got to know the little tricks. That's all. Oh, good. The light turned green. I can pass this light and then wait at the corner so I can ride across. But we got to hit the little button here. That sets off our pedestrian walk signal. I mentioned before in the past that this is where some guy yelled at me for taking up all the space with my Rad Rover. I think I had the Rad Rover, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I did. Because they don't give you a whole lot of space here. As you can see here, let me show you on the camera. Not a whole lot of space to do, and if you're angled to make the turn, your bike kind of takes up the entire sidewalk. So he yelled at me for taking up all the entire path, and he said, get that truck out of my way or something like that. Get that semi out of my way or something. He was kind of nasty. I think he was nasty because I passed him before. Yeah, some people aren't very pleasant. I mentioned before too that the most unpleasant people I've run into while riding my bike has been in Busty Woods area. Don't know why that is, but that's the case. We do see a lot of the, some people call them the spandex people, right? We do see a lot of guys with really expensive road bikes there riding really fast and then complaining that, you know, our e-bikes are in their way. It's kind of crazy. And they're going faster than us a lot of times. All right, how are we doing for time? 8:13. What time did I say? 8:18? Was that what we need to be there? We got 5 minutes. I'm not going to blast through here. I'm just going to take my time. Now let's take the sidewalk. I don't usually take the sidewalk, but since I'm going so slow, maybe it's safer for me to be up here than it is to be on the street. Take the sidewalk, go really slow, take it easy. I'm buying time, folks. I'm trying to buy myself some time. Meridian Banquet and Conference Center. Yeah, I've done several weddings there. I used to shoot and photograph weddings as a professional photographer. Yeah, done a number of weddings there. What are some of these other places here? Casa di Luigi. This used to be a Mexican restaurant in there, I think. Yeah, they shut down. Hickory Roasters. Chicken. Yeah, well, we're not doing that. Okay, who's in front of us here? It's a guy with a shopping cart thing or something. I don't know what his deal is. Alright, we're gonna have to pass through here. I want to make sure nobody's taking a right turn into me or something, you know. Yeah, we're gonna do the sidewalk here. Might as well. Uh-oh, got a duck. Hold on. Ugh. Yeah, the thing with sidewalks, you got trees that are hanging down. Yeah, you got a duck. Duck out of trees, any shrubs that are on the side, gotta move away from those. You know, it's actually tougher, I think, riding a sidewalk than riding the street sometimes. But today we're doing the sidewalk. Trying to avoid the street. Okay, we've got a duck really good over here. Hold on. Yeah, man. You got no choice but the duck. Alright, we're going to run out of sidewalk here. We're going to have to join the street because, whoa, did you hear that? Ran over something and popped. Hopefully it didn't pop my tire. Alright, we're going to have to cross and we're going onto the streets. Yeah, see? No more sidewalk. You can't do sidewalks all the time. Alright. We're speeding up. Luckily, there's no cars behind me. We're about 37% on our battery as well. I should have enough battery to get me back. But if we don't, we have that second battery on the rear rack. Alright, I have a car coming up from behind, but I've got to get over to the left turn lane. So now I got to make a decision. Okay, he's moved over to the other lane. Once he moves over, I'm going to move over. We got to get to this left turn lane. See if we can make it before the light changes. And we do. The light is changing now. Alright. How's our time? Oh, look. 11:18. Right on the money. Okay. Let's turn the bike off so in case anyone tries to steal it, at least it makes it harder for them. Okay, let's just put it right here where I can see it. Let's put it over here, I can see it. Hi, how are you? Sorry? Yep. Okay, thank you. Okay, have a good day. Okay, that's not too hard, huh? Just tie it up here. All right. We're good. That wasn't too bad, huh? Jump in, jump out. Didn't even need to lock it up. I mean, I think if I lock it up, it takes longer. It's actually faster to just hop off and hop in there. All right, let's see. We gotta wait for this turn signal stuff to go, and then we're gonna cut across. Yeah, that's not hard. It's actually pretty easy to do that. And the nice part is you know, if you go to these Chinese carryouts, this guy pass first here. If you go to the Chinese carryouts, stuff is usually ready for you right away, as long as you time it right. So, you know, unless you're on a busy area where there's a lot of people going in and out of that strip mall, chances of someone taking your bike is really slim, really, if you think about it. So, so it is the easiest and fastest thing to pick up, really. It's even faster than if you went to like a drive-through of a fast food place, because you place your order in advance. Stuff is usually ready for you. Just, you know, as long as you show up around the time they tell you to show up, it's usually just sitting there waiting. So, yeah, Chinese food for me. I'm so excited. Now all I gotta do is figure out how to head back. As long as I head in this direction, I'm heading in a good direction. I just don't remember all the streets that I need to take. But, you know, doing the Apple Maps thing to get here wasn't that good. Let's do it by memory. See if we remember how to get back. Yeah, just head in the same direction. Sooner or later you run into things that you recognize, right? I guess the only thing I wish I had was the insulated bag to put the food in. It'll be a little bit warmer. But, you know, they put it in styrofoam, so it's not too bad. It's in a plastic bag, though. I did pick up some napkins, a little plastic fork, and some sweet and sour sauce for my egg roll. So typically what they give you is they give you either white rice or fried rice, and between the two, which one do you think I'm gonna take? Yeah, I'll take the fried rice. And then they give you an egg roll, and then they give you whatever your main order is, which in my case is General Tso's chicken. All right, we gotta pass through here. Make sure no cars coming. All right. So now, since the pandemic, a lot of things have changed at this Chinese restaurant. They used to give you a can of soda, can of pop, can of soft drink, whatever you want to call it. They don't do that anymore. Okay, they stopped that like a year or two ago. Maybe they stopped that like a year before the pandemic even. But it used to be part of the deal. Prices remained the same, but they just kind of got rid of one item. And then the fried rice would usually have something like char siu in there, which is Chinese barbecue pork. And the egg rolls would have a little bit of that in there too. No, they don't have that anymore. No barbecue pork inside the egg roll, no barbecue pork in the fried rice. So it's just fried rice. I mean, it's kind of like, kind of bland, right? So yeah, they cut back, and of course prices have gone up too. So everything has gone up. You get less, you pay more. They're not unique. A lot of places have done this, right? Yeah, no good in that sense. It's still cold out. The temperature has not gone up at all. Let's see what it says here. Looking for my map, not my map, my weather thing. It says 68 degrees. 68 degrees. My ideal temperature typically is 70 to 72, I say, something like that. 68 still feels a little chilly. The wind blowing against you, I still feel it kind of cold. So I am glad I have the long sleeves on. But you know, this shirt is very lightweight. So it's like a sweat wicking type of material. So it doesn't really keep you warm. It just keeps the wind off a little bit maybe, but yeah, you kind of still feel kind of cold going through it. 32% left on my battery. All right. How much farther do I got to go down this way? I have no idea where I am. We may have to resort to turning on the map. Should I turn on the map? What do you think? Yeah. Let's just keep going. Maybe eventually we'll run into something we recognize. So yeah, today's an easier ride. It's just my return from Bussy. My return from going to Bussy Woods. I knew I was going to hit that Chinese restaurant. We all knew that. That's not a surprise. I've been talking about the Chinese food for a while now. I didn't get to go get it, so I had to go get it. $8 and something. $8 and something cents. All right, what's this street up ahead? Is it anything familiar? Have I gone out of my way already? I don't know. Euclid. I don't like Euclid. I think I got no choice at this point. This whole ride has been like that. Where I've had no choice but to get on the roads that I didn't want to get on. Alright. I think if I keep going, I'm going to end up at Northwest Highway. I don't like that either. We're about to kill ourselves anyways. Let's just do it. This whole trip has been potential hazards for me. Let's stay on Euclid for a little bit. We'll go straight. We'll pass Northwest Highway. We'll see if there's another road we can take. Eventually, we got to take a left. I'm not taking Northwest Highway. I'm going to pass it up. See if something else comes up that's better. The thing is, if I was on a bike that was lesser than something like the RUSSISRIGHT Pro, I wouldn't want to do this at all. But I know that my RUSSISRIGHT Pro can get me to 28 miles per hour relatively quickly if I need to. That gives me a little bit better chance of survival. Yeah, I'm sure the cars don't like the fact that I'm on here with them. But you know what? Too bad. Too bad, because that's what's going to happen. Oh, barbecue place. Alright, we're going to have to take a left. But there's a car behind me. I'm going to have to signal, move to the left turn lane. See if I can survive not getting hit by anything. Alright, I'm out of there. I'm out of there and I passed up Northwest Highway. I'm running parallel with it now. Well, not quite parallel. Northwest Highway kind of goes on an angle a little bit. But the main thing is I'm out of the danger area. Yeah, this whole trip going there and coming back has been something else. It's not what I expected. Not the ride I expected it would be. And sometimes you're forced to do it. The thing is, like I said before in the past, if you're not comfortable being on the streets, don't take the streets like this. Okay, here's a kid on a scooter. Yeah, take side streets that are safer. At least until you feel comfortable, right? Even though I ride a lot of streets now, I still don't feel comfortable on certain streets. You kind of take your life in your own hands. Okay, well, I'm not going to keep you guys forever either. We've made it past the areas we need to pass. So I'm going to let you go. But I appreciate you following along, seeing me pick up the Chinese food. You knew I was going to get it, right? Hey, if you liked the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We'll have more things to talk about in the future. Talk to you next time.